What's up, everybody? It's your boy, Nick D.
Imaj all day.
JROC.
And this is Cocktails and Convos, live from Livewire Studio. So, guys, we're here. The first episode.
Man,
Excited.
how excited are y'all?
Man, I feel good, man. We're drinking these drinks. Tonight's drink is the Honey Expressions, brought to you by the lovely, beautiful Imaj. Can you explain to the people what's in the drink, man?
I used Jim Beam honey. I used about 3 parts Jim Beam, 2 parts sour mix, and just a splash of ginger ale will get you on the move and ready to sip. These fellas have tried it, and they are already loving it.
Just want to let the world know I've had 2. I have 2, and they are delish.
I don't know about the list, but I mean, I'm definitely feeling right about now off of those 2. So we gave y'all the drink for the night. Also, you know, if you watch us on the radio and what we do, we also have a trending word for the night. So today's trending word, Imaj, is
Cat box. If you hear this word cat box, then therefore you need to take a sip of your drink or whatever you choose to like.
I mean, take a shot, preferably.
I'll go ahead and do it right now.
Go ahead, because you heard the word cat box.
Cat box? Yeah.
Gotcha. All right, so we're here. It's the first episode. What are we talking about tonight?
Tonight we're talking about first date etiquette. So what are some things that you would do on a first date that would be right? And we can talk about the wrongs as well.
Okay.
But first date etiquette.
This is actually a pretty good subject for me, being that I'm new to the game. So this is pretty. I'm gonna take advice as I'm listening to you guys.
Are you sure you want my advice?
No. I'm really talking to her.
I'm about to say, you sure you want my advice? Because you know me, I mean, a lot of people might be mad at me on my advice when you talk about this.
Yeah. J-Rock's back on the prowl, so it's like, been out the game for a minute. I ain't been out that long. Now I know what I would want to do on a first date. So if you agree, just tell me. If you don't, then go from there.
Plus, we got a lady here, so
Exactly.
we got
From
that
a
feeling,
woman, we got a woman perspective.
So as we drink these good old honey expressions right now.
Yeah, I'm going to take. Like I said, if we say cat box, I just said it, so I got to take a drink.
That's what's up. So look, we'll be right back with our topic for the day here on Cocktails and Combos. All right, what's up, y'all? It's your boy Nick D.
Imaj all day.
JROC.
And this is Cocktails and Convos. If you were here with us before, we're drinking these honey expressions right now that Imaj made, which are pretty good, by the way. And we're talking about first date etiquette. So start us off, J-Rock. What would you do on the first date?
Well, let me see. I guess on the first date, I would already have my plan together, where we're going to eat, what we're going to do afterwards, whether it be a movie, bowling, I don't know, whatever.
You taking a girl bowling?
I would love to take a girl bowling.
What's wrong with bowling?
I would love to take a girl to do something that I love doing to see how she would feel about it.
Well, I mean, okay, so for instance, for me, I was dating this girl not too long ago, and she put me on like a 4-date minimum before we could actually get the cat box.
Drink.
Anyway, so like the first date, we went out to eat, and we went to kick, well, I don't want to say the place, but we went to Kickbacks. It's cool. That was day 1, and it took us like 2 or 3 months for us to get to date number 2. We finally went to date number 2, then we went to another pizza spot. We went to a pita place, so it was cool, but I mean, I really didn't have to do much for the first date. I mean, I didn't get much in return after it, but I mean, to me, having limitations on it is crazy. Why you gotta put limitations on it? You just want to go, you want to go.
I mean, when it comes to me, it's like when you meet somebody, you have to figure out how we're gonna coexist, I guess, with each other. And if I say, okay, we're going to here to eat, me myself, I'll say, what is your favorite restaurant? And we'll go to wherever her special spot is. And I would say, okay, let's go bowling afterwards. If she say, nah, I'm not really into bowling, I'll figure out, let's go to the movies. Let's go, I don't know if there was anything else to do, or go to a club or to a bar, whatever, we'll do that. But I would I would go pick her up, open the door for the lady, open the door, pull out chairs.
So you're just trying to win all the ladies over tonight that are watching this, right?
This is I'm speaking from a gentleman standpoint, because I mean, the gentleman pays for the meal. Gentleman, I mean, if correct me if I'm wrong. Correct me if I'm wrong. I mean, it's
there's a couple of things in there that, as a woman, for me, I would not do. First dates, movies are not the best thing for first dates, because the first date is about getting to know the person.
True.
You can't really
You
get
can't
to
really
know.
talk in the movie.
You
You're
can't
right.
talk to nobody in the movie.
You're right.
So my suggestion, definitely dinner. I wouldn't say pick me up. I'll drive myself.
Okay, I don't have
For the
issue
simple
with
fact that
We're
we don't
getting to
know
know
how
each other.
we're getting to know each other.
Whoa. So you got a problem with me wanting to pick what? I mean,
That's
I'm about to say the way I've been raised is you pick the girl up for a date.
I can't argue with that.
So you telling me that we about to go on a date and you gonna meet me there?
I'll meet you there. Because it's the first date. We never know how this date is going to end. For the simple fact of you may do something at dinner that I really don't like. Example, I went on a date with a guy and we went to a restaurant. I allowed him to pick me up. This is one thing I never do. I allowed him to pick me up. When we get to the restaurant, he's rude to the waitress. He eats like a cow. I was ready to go. So, therefore,
Wow.
I didn't have a way to get home. He had to take me. So I always tell people on the first date, drive yourself because you never know how that's going to end up.
So I'm assuming that he was not gonna be getting cat box.
That night or ever.
I was saying in the future.
I took
Has
a long
not.
sip on that one. Yeah.
This was some years ago. We still converse every once in a while, but it's never anything spectacular. We did go out another time. We went to a concert because he invited me to a concert. But the thing was this. He talked the whole entire time. So it's like he couldn't win for losing. So definitely, if you're going to do a conversation with someone, then definitely go out to dinner. Bowling is fun. That way you get that kind of interpersonal competition
to me,
thing
that
going
loosens you
on.
up more. It loosens you up better than dinner does.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then if you had drinks at dinner, you can still loosen up a little bit more. But definitely not the movies. I'm good with the like you opening doors for me, then that's great. Like if I'm walking into the restaurant and you open the door for me, awesome.
Yeah, that's nothing for me. I was married 20 years and I did it
Pull
every
chair
day
out.
till we split.
So let me ask this, because we're all sports fans. Is a sporting event a good first date? Because I don't mind taking a girl to a Hornets game or to a Panthers.
That's really why I said that, because an individual that I'm conversing with at the moment, I asked her, I said, if I ever wanted to go to Monster Jam or wrestling, which are two things that I love, would you go? She was like, yeah. Why would I not go? So I was like, wow.
I'm not interested. That's why I wouldn't go. But
She said, why wouldn't I go?
Yeah,
But
we know
that's-
you're not.
Right,
We
yeah.
know you don't.
I know
like
you
it.
ain't going, yeah.
had that
We don't like the rep. But if it was Duke basketball, the Carolina Panthers, we know you would be there.
But you would go to a Panthers game.
I would go to a Panthers game. I would go to a basket. It doesn't necessarily have to be Duke. I've been to other games before. So yeah, I would go to a game or something. But the movies is definitely not somewhere you can sit and talk. You can talk at a game. You can, because especially if they don't like your team, so you can talk junk. And this is where you kind of test the waters a little bit.
Right.
But for the first date, definitely dinner. Walk in the park. Why not? If it's the summertime, why
This
can't
is
we walk in the
not
park?
Meet the Beavers here. We're not walking in the.
I walked in the
Gonna mess
park.
around and
Birds
get
are
robbed.
chirping.
Gonna mess around and get robbed on the first day. You can't walk in the park around here at night. It get dark at 5 o'clock.
Why does a date have to be at nighttime? Why can't it be in the daytime?
That's true too, but I guess when you're 300 pounds, you don't think about walking.
Yeah, birds chirping. Hi, neighbor. This is gonna be. We'll be like meet the Cleavers.
If she likes, I walk in the park.
I can agree.
I mean, that's not exercise, so
I'm
I walk in the
open.
park.
I'm open to anything. And if we go for a walk in the park now, I might be dating a physical trainer, and she might want to walk like 3-4 miles. I'm 300 pounds. I ain't walking no 3-4 miles just to get to know you. We're gonna walk about 2, then we're gonna go back to we're gonna sit on the bench right there around the curve, and we talk about cat box after about 2 or 3 miles now.
Cat box, that
I
works.
mean,
I just feel like
but I
the
get what
first
you're saying.
date is the get to know you date.
Yeah, the connection. The time to find that connection is not exactly the first date, but that first date lets me know, okay, is the second date going to be worth it?
Okay.
That's the way I look at it.
So let me ask this then: what is a bad first date?
Just no connection, no energy. Somebody who's going to sit and not talk, like she said he did. The guy she went out with did all the talking. I wouldn't want to be with nobody that's going to do all the talking. I mean, that would make me feel some kind of
I
way.
went on a
Fell
date
asleep.
one time. This girl played on her phone the whole time.
Yeah.
Like she was on the phone.
That
I'd ask
is
her a
the
question.
rudest
I'd be like,
thing.
"So, what do you get on? I like the steak on the menu. Oh, that's why I'll probably get whatever."
Oh, that is the rudest thing. Now, only way I draw the line is if you have kids. If a female, if we're out on a date and you have kids, you have small kids or whatever, and you pick up the phone every once in a while, check on your kids, that's cool. I'm cool with that. But if you're on the phone the whole time, nah, I should have stayed home. I'm literally talking to myself.
That's true.
That's just rude to me.
Your take, man?
I think it's rude, yes. And then, me, 2 phones. I keep my phones in my pocketbook. I try to keep them out of sight.
I'm about to say,
So-
she is Kevin Gates. She got 2
Yeah,
phones.
I mean,
one for the plug, one
That's
for the
player
load.
central right there.
No, it's not. How is that player central?
It's just 2 phones. I mean, 2
You
phones.
know, I had a hotline for the cat box.
Exactly. I mean, you got an extra line. I mean,
I drink,
you may be into 2 different men. You may be into like Hispanic men, so this phone is for the Hispanic men, and black men is for the other phone.
So this might be for one,
Yeah.
and for Tyrone.
Like we'll have Juan Julio and Don Juan Perez in this phone, and then over here you got Jerome. I mean, whoever
I don't know
else.
these people.
Yeah, I'm just
But
putting it
either
out
way,
Gotcha.
I mean, it's definitely rude to have your phone out and be checking your Facebook, your Instagram, your Twitter. So therefore, sometimes leaving your phone in your purse or in your back pocket is okay. It's definitely okay. Another thing is, like, if it's a first date and we're out to eat, please don't be rude to the waiter or waitress, because I don't like when people play with my food. And these people got to deal with my food.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, because you might
Keep
get
sending
your
it
food,
back,
you might
sending it back, yeah.
Oh yeah, I hate that.
Oh,
Yeah.
I hate that.
Yeah.
You're like, oh, my potato is this. Make sure you leave this off. No this. No.
Yeah.
Get what's on the menu.
Exactly.
I understand. If you don't want
Well-
no tomato, that's no. If you don't want no tomato, that's fine.
Or
But
if you have an allergy or something.
That's
I
okay.
get that.
But if you be like, well, can I get this way, and then it comes out this way, and you like, well, like case in point, I eat with this girl one time, got a potato. Oh, that potato looks like it was reheated. Can you bring me another one?
How the
Okay.
hell does something look like it's reheated?
I don't know. She the lady brought one back. She said, no, this one looks reheated again. Can you bring me another one? She brought like 3 potatoes. I was so embarrassed.
I'd have been drinking tea the rest of the time. I wouldn't have got no
I
food. They took
I
a
went
dump
on
in
a
that
date with
plate.
someone that does not like that at all. Like, he does not like it when you have to send stuff back. And it was so funny because I had ordered like these nachos or whatever, and they had all this stuff on it. And I was like, well, you forgot my little queso dip stuff. And he was like, is that the only thing you're going to worry about tonight? Please don't send anything back. I was like, what? What do you mean? Like, if it's not right, like, I'm allergic to stuff. So certain foods have to be right for me.
Mm-hmm.
And he was like, is that the only thing you're going to do? I was like, yes, that's the only thing that's missing at this point.
Wow.
And it's crazy because he's that nitpicky. But he also fixes foods. Like, he does, like, catering and stuff. So he tries to make sure everything is right, so nothing has to go back. So that's like a pet peeve of his. And to me, it's like, okay, well, I don't eat onions. There's onions on my food. I'm not gonna eat it. Like, I'm not gonna eat it at all. Like, I literally will. I'm like this. If I have to pick anything out my food, I'm not eating it.
Okay. I can understand that because it was like I had an experience where, sometimes they make a steak and they put the shrimp on top of it or whatever and say, I have a shellfish allergy. And it came out the first time it had this shrimp on top of it, just like a look on the menu. I was like, bruh, this is all pretty, but
Right.
I will die if I eat this. So could you, send us back to the kitchen and give me, instead of this time I had the steak and say, okay, just give me the chicken this time. So I got the chicken. Same thing. Shrimp on top. I said, you know what? Let's roll. Because if I send this back, it's going to be doo-doo or a finger or fingernail or something in the next plate. So let's just go ahead and roll out.
Yeah.
Get down with it.
So let me ask this. I mean, we've talked about this on the radio show before. Is it wrong to cook at your house on the first date? Like, you want to have like the lady
I
over?
personally don't. I'm sorry. For
Nah,
me,
that's what I'm about to say. Because you see this one over here. You just made that look. So.
I mean,
don't-
because I personally love to cook. So I think that would be a great first date. I
It
really
could
do.
be a good first date. It can be. But I'm not coming to your house on the first date.
But that's, okay,
Unless
that's the point.
unless it's something that I want to do. Like, let's say we went out to dinner and you was like, well, you know what? And I'm comfortable at this point, and I can say, okay, well, maybe I'll go back, and that's when that could probably lead to catpox on the first date. But we never know
Cheers to the
when
catpox.
that's gonna be.
So, but back to that point. So, what if you guys have been talking? Because we live in the age of social media, where a lot of people meet people online. So let's say you met somebody for several months, everything was going great. You know, so it's your first time to meet, and he just happens to say, hey, why don't you come to my house? I got a nice dinner prepared for you. You still ain't doing it?
I probably won't because I'm so iffy about people and their houses.
Okay.
Like I might feel like, okay, if I invite you to my house, which is very rare because I don't invite nobody to my house, but if I say, you know, you can come to my house and you can cook here if you like. I'm in my comfort zone.
Yeah, I wouldn't have no issue
But
with
I
that.
can't come to your
As
house
long as
because
you're
I don't
not
know what
cook-
your house look like.
as long
Your
as you're not-
house can be nasty.
As long as you're not cooking at our house like my boy Big Range from Baby Boy. With his butt naked with the song.
Complete butt naked. Yeah.
I'm good.
I mean, I look at it as, okay, if we decide to have a first date, and I say, well, you know, I love to cook, especially grilling. I love to grill. So I would love to, you know, just make you a meal, period.
Why
Now,
can't
if
we
you
go to the park and eat on the grill?
But that's what I was about to say. If you were to tell me, let's say, because it is our first date and we get to know each other, let's just say you decided to bring your girlfriend or your sister or whatever, would you mind if somebody came along with me? If that would have made you feel comfortable, I wouldn't have a
He's
problem
not
with that.
mixed.
My friends are not allowed on my first dates. Who
So
does
we're not-
this? Friends are not allowed on first
That's a
dates.
good
No,
question.
no,
That brings
I'm
up
saying
a good
anything
question.
not just saying it doesn't necessarily have to be friends or bring somebody. Anything that makes you feel comfortable, like you said, I would rather you cook at my house. I would put my grill on my truck and bring it to your house.
But that's a good question. Is a first date, does it have to be just two people? Could it be a group date? So like, let's say I
Or
was
double
meeting
date or whatever, yeah.
let's say I was meeting
Yeah.
somebody for the first time and we all decided, hey, we're gonna go hang out. It's my first date with this lady, but I want you guys to come and I want you guys to bring somebody.
Mm-hmm.
Is that still considered a first date?
I mean, to
It
me,
could-
it is.
it
If
could be.
it's our first time interacting, it's a first date. That's what I
Do
look
you
at.
really want me on the first date with you?
No. Now that I thought about it, I am not getting no cat box that night, sir. Even if I was trying to get some cat box that night.
Because it will not happen if you.
Abaja's gonna be looking at her. Why she wearing that outfit for? Why she look like that?
Look at,
I'm
she
gonna
got,
need for you-
she
I'm
got
gonna
split
need-
ends. This ain't gonna work.
I'm gonna need for you to do better.
That's
I'm gonna be like, what? And she ain't gonna know. Why she looking at me like that? Come on, her, baby. She
yeah,
good.
I'm sorry.
Abaja's like,
You know,
she gotta go.
You know, me and you are cool, but your friend over
Yeah.
here,
Nah,
it
she
ain't
good.
gonna
Oh
work.
my God.
Yeah,
I can't
your
believe
face
they think that
tells
about me.
all
Yeah.
stories.
So
No,
yeah.
they don't.
So yeah,
You don't
we good. No, I mean that would be a good idea. Maybe Jarvis, the Chocolate Teddies could do a date. Not with you. Nah, I'm good.
I'm a good judge of character.
That's the problem. That's the problem. Maybe this is a chick that I'm trying to hang out with to get to know. Not with you. Yeah, she ain't gonna work. She ain't gonna work.
I
She ain't
don't
gonna.
think that. I can. I mean, if she's a nice person, just don't. You know not to bring mess around people.
That's
like
true.
you understand. Like you may have questionable taste. You may. I don't know.
See, that's what I'm saying. You think I feel that's a personal shot
I
towards
don't
me.
know. I don't know. That's the thing.
I was trying to hold it in, and it didn't work out too well.
You see how she do? That's why we can't go. You couldn't go on a first
I
date with me.
think I can go on the first date.
Cause I try. See, Jarvis would be like, well, J Rock would be like, hey, he would wait till we leave. The girl gone. He'd probably text you later. Hey, bro, yeah, she ain't the one. You, on the other hand, gonna be sitting there.
Yeah.
I'm a people watcher.
This is all you gonna do.
Watching
Oh,
people from a
I'm a-
distance.
Exactly.
That's her.
And then she's gonna be like, well, everything okay? Like, I had a great time. Yeah, you were great, babe. That girl that was with us, yeah, she was.
that girl.
I could just, and Maj would be like, yeah, I really liked her. She was cool. But did you see that mole on her face?
I
Yes.
would not
That was-
never.
Or did you see the gap between her teeth?
No, now wait a minute. Now that I don't
Did you
care
see that
about.
she ate at the table? I mean,
She ate like a- she ate like a cow.
Yeah, it would be the
If
smallest.
she
thing.
ate like, if you didn't see her eat like a cow, that's your
I
problem.
went, you know, she went to the bathroom. I went in after. I don't know if she farted or she took a dump. I don't know what she did, but I don't think this will work for you, Jarvis. That's what I can see.
Oh my God.
Just something that a big sister would do. That's what I see her
I
doing.
am just here to protect you at all times.
That's what's up, man.
That's
So,
my thing. I am to protect you at all times. I will not steer you in the wrong direction or anything.
Now, I know we're short on time, but this is my question as far as a first date etiquette. Do you think it's wrong to hit it on the first date?
We grown.
no. If
Okay.
you want some cat box, get you some cat box, sir.
Take a big sip on that one.
This is 2018.
Now you better not be giving out no mess.
Now, as my say, all cat box lives matter. I'll give you that one. But preserve that area down there. You know.
True,
Now
true.
you can't just you got to use it safely.
Oh yeah, no doubt. I don't, brother don't want no heebie-jeebies at 40 years
If
old.
she want to pop that coochie for a goon, then she pop that coochie for a goon. Why not?
We're grown, and we can make decisions on our own. It's not a bad thing. As the young lady that you said you had to go on 4 dates before you had to get the cat box. What are you waiting for? You know, women know exactly when they want to give it.
That's true. That's true.
And they know exactly when they want to.
Right.
And so, some of them they don't want you to think that they are a hoe.
Right.
Or something. But you're not a hoe. If there's something that both of you want to do, then that's what you want to do.
Even if you are a hoe, it's something that I want to do. I mean, your opinion of yourself is what it is. But at that moment, if I want it, then I'm with that hoe.
So if you're a thirsty McThotterton or you're a thought pocket, then you just a thought pocket.
Or you are the last king of thoughtless.
So that's what's up, man. So you guys have heard our first and worst date experiences. Hit us up on Facebook. Like us on Facebook. Go to the Cocktails and Convos Facebook page. Show us your write down. Give us your take on your first and worst date experiences, and we'll be back with the final call right after this. What's up, y'all? It's your boy Nick D.
Image all day.
JROC.
And this is Cocktails and Convos. So to wrap everything up, we talked about your first and worst date experiences. I think this sums it up. We're grown. It's 2018. I guess we can sum it up. You do what you want to do, but at the same time, be smart. I guess we figured out that movies is not a good first date. Sporting is okay.
Concerts are okay.
Concerts are okay. Don't take Image on a group date with you.
You can take me on a group date.
Let me see what else we got. Make sure you pay attention on the date. Don't be on your phone. Don't be rude to the waiter or waitress.
Yes.
I'm trying to think if there's anything else.
And it's okay to give up the cat box if you want to.
Yeah, because we're grown. That's right. Yes. That came from a woman's perspective.
So
I'm your inappropriate friend.
See, that's why we can hang out. Again, we can hang out. I just don't know if I want to bring you around a potential.
I know how to act in public.
I guess if I was like really serious, like, okay, this one might be the one, I'd be like, hey, E, come out on.
Check out.
Yeah. Let's go out on this date.
You might get the final say so before she gets dropped.
Don't bring your scallywag around.
Not bringing my last queen of Thought around.
Don't bring your hoe box around. That ain't what you want to do.
Don't bring that one around.
Or my last queen of Thought. Not happening.
Don't want to bring Pigpen around, Image. That ain't gonna work. That is not gonna.
So that's what's up. So again, this is Cocktails and Convos. It's your boy Nick D.
Image all day.
JROC.
And we'll see y'all next week on another edition of Cocktails and Convos.